Hi, my name is Ashish, and this is Microsoft Infrastructure as a Service Azure-70-533 exam. In this video, we will cover the topic of how to attach a data disk to Azure VM. Okay, so this is the VM that I just created. The VM name is Test Azure VM, and this is the disk section if you browse on the left pane of the newly created VM. And this is the OS disk that we see. Size is 127 gigs, and you want to attach an additional disk so that you don't store your application data onto the OS disk. Okay, so you just have to simply click on plus add data disk here. It'll open up a new. It is an unmanaged disk because Azure portal, if the backend is not managing it, you will manage it. So this is the disk name. You can leave it as it is, or you can give it another name. It's a new empty disk. It's not an existing blob. If you click on existing blob, it will ask you for the storage account, but you do not have a storage account because we have not created it. So we'll leave it on the empty disk. It's premium SSD, or you want to go for standard HDD. I'm going to use the standard. Okay, size is 1 gig. I'm going to give this storage account, or you can create a new storage account, but you want to store like at the back end. This additional disk would be stored in a container so that if you want, you can restore it. So I'll just make a new container. Test Azure VM additional disk. I leave it private. So it has created a container named Test Azure VM additional disk in the storage account, which is Test Azure Diagnos 931. You could have created a new storage account. I am using the diagnostic storage account that Azure created for me at the backend while creating this virtual machine. I click on OK. My storage blob would be it would save this disk, additional disk, as a VHD, and that disk, the OS disk, is the OS disk. These both are different. So let me just review my settings. My name would be this. It's a new empty disk, standard HDD, size is 1 gigs. I click on OK. Click on save. Let's wait till the time it updates the virtual machine settings. See, I got the message that it has successfully updated the virtual machine settings of attaching an additional disk. Now if you'll see the disk section, you will see that I have an additional disk here. And now if you want to check, because you have to enable this disk as well, so you'll have to copy paste this IP. So if you just copy the IP address here and open up the MSTSC, you'll put in the IP address here, click on connect. It will ask you for the username and password. Remember the username and password that you set while the creation of this virtual machine. Click OK. Yes. It's logging into the Azure VM that we just created. I'll be back when I see the desktop. Okay, it's logging me in with my username and password. As of now, it's giving me a message applying user settings, complete for the local session manager, preparing Windows. Okay, show me the desktop. Finally, I see the desktop. Okay, now the disk is attached, but you have to enable that disk. So if you just click on here, type in disk mgmt.msc. Okay, it's still heading up. I don't know if it's me or it's with all of us. mgmt.msc. I am logging on to disk management. Okay, I see my disk management, and as soon as I opened up the disk management console, it gave me a message that there is a disk that needs to be initialized. I take it as MBR, Master Boost Record. I click on OK. Let's say new simple volume. Click on next. Assign the drive letter F. You can assign it any drive letter. I'm just going with the default. It says it's formatting. Okay. Okay. Though it gave me a message that it can't format, but it says that it's healthy, the new partition you see here, right? Okay, let me just click on the Explorer. This PC, and I see my drive F. I allotted the size of 1 GB, and there was a minimum space that was required, and I got it. This is my F volume. You can store it anything you want. So this is how you attach an additional disk, initialize it, format it, assign a drive letter to an Azure VM. I hope this video was informative to all of you. Please mention your feedback in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel to get the update as soon as I upload a new video. I'll upload new videos with all the related topics, including the Azure infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, database as a service as well. Please share this video on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and all other social media platforms. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.